Let's give Saturday's Daily Puzzle on chess.com a shot. This one's called Chess Boxing with the King. It's white to move. Give the video a pause and try yourself if you feel like it. Okay. Kind of got the king boxed in here. My first instinct was to push this and give that check. King's got 3 moves in that situation. Maybe that's not that good of an idea. This is also a check. King's got a few moves there. I mean, this feels interesting. This would be checkmate for me. Black gets 2 moves, so it feels like I probably want to give checks. These 2 pawn pushes feel like they might work at certain times. I feel like my king would be kind of necessary to close off the mating net, though. Alright, so if I go here, this is way too hard to calculate. Yeah, like I need... So, if I don't know, black just makes a move. Oh, then my pawn's pinned, actually, if the queen goes there. So that's actually kind of an annoying move. I thought I was making like an inconsequential move. So if black were to go there, I don't know. It doesn't seem like this is working. To me, this feels like I'm at least forcing the king to do something. But there are a lot of different things it could do. So that doesn't seem very good. Oh boy. Not really feeling like I have this one. Alright, so is it another like ladder mate type of idea? Alright, if I check here, and the king goes to either of these squares, I don't feel like I'm doing anything at all. So that doesn't seem good. I don't think anything's happening here. King still has like a lot of different ways to escape. If I go here, is there any reason why that would be good? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. Just not a clue. Title is Chess Boxing with the King. I feel like I do have the king in a box, but I don't see anything here. I just don't see a single thing. There's so much to calculate on any of the moves. Like, all the checks have 3 moves from the king, and I don't see any of the lines, any of the 3 lines doing anything at all. This seems like the more, like, it's the only check that makes any sense to me, and I don't see any, like, I'm only calculating, like, 1 line at a time, and I can't find anything. Like, here, the king could go under the F file, and then I could do this. Like, that feels kind of forcing, but like it doesn't even have to go on the F file. The king could go here initially, and then like, what do? I could push a pawn, but I don't feel like I have anything else. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm not seeing this one. Is this it? Okay. It kind of felt like it had to be, but I don't see the follow-up. I mean, okay, so I was just talking about this line. If I go here, it doesn't seem like it does anything. The king just ends up here eventually, and then what do? Here... Even if the king goes over here, then I just go here. Well, I can't go here, I guess. So the king would have to go. So if I push, like pushing this pawn can't be the answer, and I don't know what the answer is. Here? All right, here. Does this work somehow? Here, here. Can I go here after this? No. The king can escape out the top, right? I was thinking if I got my rook over here, that looks like a mating net, but check. Here, and then support this, and then this move is possible. And I don't think I have anything, right? That is the only move, though. If I go here right now, the king has a bunch of moves, but it just feels like this, I'm just like not getting to the king if it gets to here, which just looks ridiculous, but I don't, how do I access it? With just rooks. I feel like it's not the pawn push, but I have no idea what the move is. Like, this is crazy. Calculating all of this, if the king was on, so maybe I'm just like supposed to understand that. Like, does understanding why that's going to be checkmate help me somehow? So if the king was on this file, my rook would have come over here, and then the king would have been forced here. But then this pawn just is unprotected. So I don't understand. What is this? I don't see it at all. It can't be this. Like, I just want to do that so badly. I would in a game probably, and it's just not a good move. I don't think. Maybe it is. How do you get the king to do anything? Here, the king has to come onto the F file, which feels like it could be valuable somehow. But my rook is going to be hanging because it's going to come to... Oh, no. So, okay. Here forces this. I think I already talked about that and then forgot about it. Can I do that? Here, here, here? Just double up the rook somehow? Alright, taking another stab. I don't see the line, but I think this must be it. I don't think this is doing anything, and this feels like it's going to force the king here. I don't know what I'm doing next, but I just want to see if I'm right about this. I am? Okay. I don't know what to do now. So, like, it's just process of elimination. It just there's nothing else happening in the puzzle So I feel like these are lines that I should see. Can I just support this slowly? No, because then the king just runs away. Like, this is the move that I want to make now. If the king goes here, I think the rook could also protect. Wait, if I go here, am I threatening mate? Yeah. Almost. Wait, here? This is wild. Here, I feel like these are the two moves that kind of save the day. Otherwise, this would be mate. But there's, yeah, still, if this is the move, I don't know if that is the move. Is it something like this? Oh, wait, I hadn't even thought about it. No, because my rook's hanging, yeah. That's why I wanted to push this. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it has to be this. I can't give up the rook. I need both these rooks to make a mate happen, especially if the king makes it to the middle of the board. So, what else do I do? Again, I think I'm just going to go with my instinct. I don't see the line, but I feel like I have to support this rook. If this rook doesn't have anywhere good to go, this is like a pretty good spot for it, so I just really want to support it with the pawn. It feels like black has two different moves that sort of, I don't know what I do next. I don't know what to do. Okay, what's the solution? That's mate. Okay. But yeah, like a really slow move. I definitely considered doubling up the rooks, but that's crazy, dude. The first few moves in this puzzle are, I mean, I guess I feel like kind of only moves, but like the king could have done 4 things after this move, and I guess that all of these moves are kind of the same thing. I'm assuming if it does that, you just bring the other rook in, and then something's happening, but I don't even see that. So it's so hard to calculate a line where the black has 4 moves. But I guess that was forced. Maybe it was just like really. Is there like a mate in 1? I have to analyze this. All right. So I'm mostly wondering, what if the king went to any of these 3 squares? I'm assuming they're all the same thing. Mate in 1. This is mate, is it? Wait. Oh yeah, the pawns. Okay. But if it was down here, okay, so that move doesn't work. If it was here, though, then it just ends up on the same square anyway, which I was calculating. Now it's a mate in 3. Okay. But it's a mate in 3 is not like an easy thing for me to calculate. Maybe it is easy for other people. So it goes here, and then I'm assuming I push this now? No. Rook e4 check. Saves this pawn. King h5 is the only move. Okay. So it felt like that had to lead to a checkmate. Yeah, like that's why I ended up making this move, because it felt like the king probably had to go here. But really hard to see, in my opinion. Okay, and then I'm giving this check, which again, just like kind of process of elimination, I don't know what else I would do, is going to force the king there. And that felt very forcing, but still, it's mate in 4 from here, which is just crazy, dude. And I have to make a move. It's mate in 4. Like, it's one thing if there's an immediate mate after making a move like this, and I just have to calculate, like, can black do anything? But it's mate in 4, dude. Like, that's so hard. This is a crazy hard Saturday. So black just doesn't have anything to stop this idea that I have with the pawn. Like, this is crazy. I don't know what to do in a puzzle like this. Just not good enough to figure something like that out. But let's try to run through it one more time and try to give a summary here. All right. So the first move in the puzzle is this check, which feels like a pretty natural move. The problem is that the king has 4 different moves. If it moves onto this file, I have a mate with the rook, and then I can trap the king. The king ends up on this square anyway. So the point in the puzzle is the king moves down here because it has to. Otherwise, I'm mating it pretty quickly, moving my rook over to here. But it's not easy to see that even. And the next move is to drop my rook down, which is a more forcing move. It forces the king to here, but spotting what to do next is not easy at all in this line. The king has to go to this square, and now the point is to double up the rooks, which is not a check. It's really hard to figure out what's going on, and it's mate in 4 after this move even. So black just doesn't have a single move to defend this mate idea, which is crazy and very difficult to calculate. In the puzzle, black goes here, which is just an absolutely worthless move. But the idea after this is to bring the pawn in, give a check here. Your rook is protecting this pawn, so the king is absolutely forced here. And now, so now the queen is kind of getting involved, I guess. You are going to push the pawn again, and the king's going to be forced down, at which point this is checkmate. And it's just a really, really hard puzzle on a Saturday. The first two moves, maybe, like, they felt the most natural to me, but I just couldn't see the end game because there's a mate and 4 after a non-check move after you make those first two moves. So just an impossible thing to calculate the entire line, I think. I don't know. I don't know about you, but that's the puzzle. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.